The Pride Parade in New York is electric. Crowds stretch for blocks, every color imaginable, the energy almost contagious. My husband and I were there, surrounded by friends, snapping photos, waving at people passing by. It was one of those rare days where the city feels alive in the best possible way. But joy has a way of flipping in an instant. When I reached into my purse to grab my phone, my stomach dropped. My phone, my lifeline, was gone. At first I thought maybe I'd dropped it. Parades are crowded, maybe it slipped out. But then, my husband had an idea. Let's check the photos. So we scrolled through. Picture after picture of me waving, laughing. And then, in the background of one shot, froze. There she was. A woman right behind me. Her hand sliding into my purse. But here's the kicker, she was smart, or at least she thought she was. She'd draped a rainbow flag over her hand, like a magician hiding a trick. But the camera caught everything. My chest tightened. My face flushed hot. You know that sick mix of anger and disbelief when you realize someone's violated your space? That was me. This wasn't just about a phone. This was about someone thinking they could steal from me, in broad daylight, in the middle of a celebration of love and pride. We were 6 people in our group, and in that moment we were united. We split up, scanning the streets like a search party. And then, 2 blocks down, there she was. Flag in hand. The same face burned into my memory from the photo. I felt a rush. Half adrenaline, half rage. We didn't confront her directly. Instead, we went straight to the police. And lucky for us, Pride in New York is heavily patrolled. Officers were on nearly every corner. We showed them the photos. The moment her hand slid into my bag, their eyebrows shot up. They were shocked too. Within minutes, they had her pulled aside. And oh, the look on her face. That smug confidence melting into nervous twitching. But here's the twist. When they searched her, she didn't have my phone. At first, I felt that crushing disappointment. Was this all for nothing? But then the police leaned in harder, questioning her for nearly an hour. Finally, she broke. She pulled out her own phone and made a call. Her voice low, urgent. She was calling the person who had my phone. My heart was pounding. This was it. The person on the other end claimed they'd dropped the phone at the corner of 14th Street and 6th Avenue. Convenient, right? So the police rushed over. Minutes later they came back, holding a phone. But when I saw it, my heart sank. It wasn't mine. Same make, same model, but not mine. At first, I thought the whole thing had been a bust. But then reality hit. I had just accidentally rescued someone else's phone. Someone, somewhere in that crowd, was going to get a call they never expected. That their stolen phone had been returned, because I refused to stay silent. And as for the thief, that little stunt backfired. The police didn't play games. They cuffed her. Right there, in the middle of Pride, the crowd parting, watching her face go red as she was led away. The roar of the music kept playing, but in my chest, I felt another kind of rhythm. The pounding satisfaction of justice. There's nothing like watching karma come full circle. She thought she was clever, hiding behind a flag. She thought she'd get away with stealing not just from me, but probably dozens of others that day. Instead, she got marched out of the Pride Parade in handcuffs. And the cherry on top. While I didn't get my phone back, I got to play the hero in someone else's story. Saving their device, their photos, their memories. In the end, she didn't just fail at stealing from me. She failed at her entire little scheme. Sometimes revenge doesn't look like getting back exactly what you lost. Sometimes it's bigger. It's knowing you shut down a thief, stopped them in their tracks, and made sure they couldn't hurt anyone else. That, my friends, is justice.